Hello Year 8, this is our second lesson on sketching using the X and Y intercept method. So I'm not teaching you anything new today, I'm just going to do exactly the same thing again and hope that second time round, hopefully it will become a little bit easier. So using the X and Y intercept method, you always want to find the intercepts by subbing in when X equals 0 and when y equals 0. So there's two parts that you need to do. So when x equals 0, we want to sub that into this equation. So replacing the x with a 0, we would get 2 times 0 for the 2x plus y equals 3. 2 times 0 is 0, so we cross it out. And all that's left is that y is equal to 3. Now on our graph, we go to the y-axis and y is equal to 3 would be right there, so we put a cross. Now for the second half, we want to put y is equal to 0 into that equation. So that would be 2x plus 0, because y is 0, equals 3. Now we can cross out the 0, which just gives us 2x equals 3. And then to get the x by itself, I need to divide by 2. So x equals 3 over 2, or alternatively, that would be written as 1.5. So x-axis, because this is x equals 1.5, as accurately as you can, would be about there. And join up the line. Okay, let's do it again. So we're going to need to find what happens when x equals 0 and what happens when y equals 0. So into the equation, 7x plus 4y equals minus 12. So when x is 0, I have 7 times 0 plus 4y equals minus 12. 7 times 0 we cross off. So 4y equals minus 12, and want to get rid of the 4, so I divide by 4. Y equals minus 12 divided by 4 is minus 3. So that's y equals minus 3. So y-axis, minus 3, put across. Then when y equals 0 into that equation, we get 7x plus 4y, but it's 4 times 0 because y is 0, equals minus 12. So 4 times 0 is nothing. So 7x is equal to minus 12. Then I divide by 7, and this one is not going to work out so nice. So we're going to have minus 12 over 7, over 7. Shift and the SD button to turn it into a mixed numeral would be minus 1 and 5 over 7. So that is about, pretty hard to be accurate, but about there. So between the 1 and minus 2, slightly more towards the 2. And there's my line. Okay, question 3, same method over and over and over. So we put in when x equals 0 and then when y equals 0. So when x equals 0 into this equation, we would get 0 for the x minus y equals 3. Don't need that 0 there, so I just have minus y equals 3. And I divide by negative 1 to cancel out that minus sign. So y equals 3 divided by negative 1, which is negative 3. Y equals negative 3. First point done. Then when y equals 0 into my equation, I get x minus y, which is 0, equals 3. 0, we cross it out. So I just have x equals 3. X-axis, find the 3, there it is, and draw a line. So it's not quite as fast as the gradient intercept method, but hopefully you will get faster the more you practice. And one more time, we want to say when x equals 0 and when y equals 0. So x equals 0 into x minus y equals minus 4. So x is 0, so it'd be 0 minus y equals minus 4. Cross off the 0. So minus y equals minus 4. I want to get rid of this negative sign, which means I want to divide by -1. So y equals minus 4 divided by -1 is a positive 4. Y equals positive 4 right there. Now for the second one. When y equals 0, I get x minus y, but I put the 0 in, equals minus 4. Cross off the 0, so I get x equals minus 4. Nothing to move there. So let's go straight to the x-axis. X is minus 4. Put across, and we've got our line. Please remember to always use a ruler when drawing your graphs. Okay, so more questions for you to practice here in exercise 10, sketching using the x and y intercepts. You've got some space there to do your working out. I want to see what happens when y equals 0 and what x equals when x equals 0. Okay.